right, imposter. Tell the nice people in podcast land who you are and what you do.
My name is Andrew Rosema, spelled different than this Rosema. I work at Ken Intermediate School District. Been there for about 4 years. Started out on help desk. Now I've been doing storage, database, backup, stuff like that with all the SANs.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to UCC for 2 years.
Yes, that's what I went.
I originally went there for criminal justice, then switched. Went to Grand Valley for about a year. Didn't really like that all their programs were so focused on mathematics and
Computer
everything.
science,
Yeah.
I was just meeting with that guy last night. That's their thing.
Yep. And I was like, wait, I have to take how many math classes to do computers? I don't think I like this.
They're you might want to take another look. They've revised their curriculum.
Oh, really?
Like I was just talking to you. They actually have a degree in cybersecurity, which is what we were talking about last night.
Okay, yeah. When I went there, it was literally computer science.
Right. So they have, I think it's got one calc class in it.
Okay, that's so much better.
A calc, a data structure, a statistics, and a discrete math. So like XOR and stuff.
Okay, yeah. So basics now instead of being super hyper focused.
Yeah, although they still have a computer science program that dives deep like that.
That's cool.
All right, well, thank you for being on the Defeasible Reasoning podcast. You have an incredible name.
So do you.
You're darn near as handsome as I am, too. So
All right,
you got that going for you. All right, man. Good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
What's your name and what do you do?
My name's Luke Barber, and I work in InfoSec at Lake Michigan Credit Union.
LMCU? Cool.
LMCU.
We've sent many students your ways. All right, without disclosing any company secrets or anything, or any of your OPSEC, if you're like OPSEC paranoid.
Yeah.
In the last year, what was the biggest challenge you had to deal with in information security?
In InfoSec, I would say, honestly, it's probably getting management support with a lot of the
That's the biggest challenge?
security initiatives, and seeing and convincing other like IT people of the importance of some of the InfoSec stuff.
So almost like selling the security as a priority.
Exactly. You know, a lot of people say if it ain't broke, don't fix it type deal, where it's convincing them that it is broke. You know, it's a different kind of broke. It's not secure type deal. So
There you go.
yeah.
I assume that everything is secure now, though.
Oh yes, totally.
Definitely.
Everything, 100%.
Your money is 100% safe at Lake Michigan Credit Union.
It's anti-hackable. So there you
Nice.
go. Yeah.
I like that term. All right, man. A pleasure to meet you. Thank you for stopping by. How do people find you if they wanted to hunt you down on the internet? Are you out there or are you hidden?
No. You can find me on Facebook or on Twitter. I just got on Twitter a few months ago.
What's your @ sign on the Twitters?
My @ sign is at RootHack69.
That's vaguely dirty. All right, I like it.
There you go.
All right, man. Good
All
to meet
right.
you.
Yeah, good to meet you too. Thank you.
How harmless was that? Tell me who you are and what you do.
My name's Dave Weaver, and I'm a client systems administrator for Northwestern Michigan College.
Gotcha. Beautiful Northwestern Michigan College. Where exactly is that? Is that off the hand and on the other side? Or?
That is in Traverse City, Michigan.
Beautiful Traverse City. So
Yes.
where the view of the bay is half the pay, they tell me.
Yes.
So tell me about your history with Grand Rapids Community College, though.
I took I forget the name of the course, but it was a job training course. I took it in 2008 from February to June, and I had Moss Ingram as my instructor. He was one of the greatest instructors I've ever had, even when I was a student at Western Michigan.
He's probably better than me.
He was fantastic. Going back to school as an adult was certainly much different than being a 20-something student, but it changed my life, and it put my career on a new track, and got out of the manufacturing world. It's been great ever since.
Terrific. So that course, we have over on that workforce training side of the house, they do generally not for credit, although in our curriculum, we will transfer in certification. We'll do credit. If we have a class that aligns to a cert, we give credit for it. So we get a lot of Moss's students who come from that A+ training course you're talking about into the cybersecurity program that I do, or into the network administration, or into a lot of those. So that's an amazing program, and but kind of intensive, right? It's a full-time job?
Oh, yeah. It was 7 a.m. to 4:30, 5 days a week, and 600 some hours, I think it was, of class and lab time.
Yep. In the past, when it's possible, I understand this event sold out this year, but I've had him bring his students through this thing before too. So I actually met a guy who was still doing that class the last time we were out.
Yeah, it was amazing. Great class.
Cool. Well, if people want to reach out to you, can they do that? Are you on the Twitters or the LinkedIn's or the?
No, I'm not. But I certainly can give you my email address.
Don't put your email address out here. You get all kinds of spam. But I bet you if they looked up the college, they'd be able to find you there.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Employee directory.
Gotcha.
Under the W's.
Cool, man. A pleasure to meet you. Always great to hear good things about Moss. I'm a big fan of that guy. He's cool beans. So
yeah, very much.
Cool. Excellent. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So, like, right now you can hear me like the voice I got it. All right, so just be like a fist away from that thing. So tell me who you are and what you do.
My name's Shane Flynn. I used to go to GrrCON, and now I work for Goodwill Greater Grand Rapids.
Oh, part of the training program?
Well, no, I was a student worker at GrrCON, and then I took a temp agency program after I graduated, and then they hired me on Goodwill afterwards.
Cool. Doing what kind of work?
I started at the help desk, and then I just kind of am building and learning from there. So I do a little bit of networking, a little bit of desktop support, troubleshooting, help desk, just kind of a little bit of everything that they need.
Yeah, so if it's got an on button, it's kind of your problem?
Pretty much.
I've seen those kind of jobs go a great way to advancing people's careers. So how long have you been doing that?
I've been there for a total of 3 years, including the internship.
Cool. Liking that work?
Yeah.
And then what brings you to the mighty GrrCONs today?
Well, figured maybe I'll try and learn something or find something interesting, maybe something that could help us at Goodwill, and spend some time with my dad. He was going too, and
it's kind of awesome that you guys get to do that. I brought my kids today too.
Oh, nice.
Yep, they're over there hacking for kids and putting things together.
Very cool.
Indeedy. So, what was the biggest challenge you have faced in the last 6 months at your job?
Biggest challenge?
Yep.
We'll say if we can broaden it to more like a year, sure. I had to teach myself how to, basically from no documentation, teach myself from the ground up how to grab an image from our volume licensing server, convert it into a file format that we can use, and then actually create a task sequence through SCCM and make it like our deployable image. And I taught myself how to do that from scratch with no documentation this year. That took me a long time. It was like 2 months at least.
You know Microsoft has documentation for that, right?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately, the way we have things set up, it wasn't really the greatest. So, but worked out.
All right. Well, that is a very technical challenge. I hope the slice of our listenership that understood what you just said there is into that.
For sure.
Cool. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. I'm a big fan of your dad's too. So
sweet.
Thanks for
nice to meet you.
You too. And then you should be able to hear my voice, but not your own.
Okay.
And tell me who you are and what you do.
I'm Sharon Bello. I'm a desktop support manager at Fair State University.
Oh, no doubt. Up in Big Rapids, all right?
Correct. Yep, on main campus.
Gotcha. You have a campus right underneath my office.
Here in Grand Rapids?
Yep. The what do you guys call that? Statewide?
Yeah, our statewide learning. Actually, I have a desktop technician that works down here too at the Applied Technology Center in GrrCON.
That's my office right there. So how did you find your way into the technology field?
I didn't really know what I wanted to do in college, and I wanted to be able to have the opportunity to work from home. And when I talked to a college advisor, they suggested technology. So I went into the Computer Information Systems program and just kind of found my way from there.
At Ferris?
Actually, I went to Western.
Western. Got you. Go
Broncos.
Getting better at this. But it was schooling that got you where you want, or at least your start?
It was. I didn't really have a lot of direction, and I kind of knew that I just wanted some opportunities to be able to work from home, and technology was just becoming...
That's a thing. That's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, right.
Did you do any certification or anything like that?
I did.
You were talking about certifying your staff a second ago. That's what got you over
I
here.
did, but I did not do anything until I was well into my first job.
Okay.
So I started desktop support at a local bank in northern Michigan. And then it kind of evolved from there. So I started getting into security and became their information security officer. And that kind of started my interest in security.
Your journey down the dark path.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So when I got into that position, I did not know enough about security to be comfortable doing the position I was put in.
Yep.
So
you're not the only one with that story.
Yeah. So I said I need some formal training and education on this. So I talked to my boss and I got some training with the ISC Squared. I did like a boot camp for the SSCP, so it's System Security Certified Practitioner.
Sure.
And then actually I started at Ferris as a desktop support coordinator. And then because I've always liked the desktop support area, it's kind of
dealing with people,
half technical, half people, and I can use my skill set, but I'm also managing my own staff.
Cool.
So a perk of being at Ferris was tuition, so I did the master's in the ISI program there.
Gotcha. Greg
Goglin
and friends.
Yep.
Jerry Emmerich et al. Cool.
Yep, they're all great. And so yeah, I'm still doing the desktop support position at Ferris, and I love it.
Good deal. Have you ever? So are you based out of Big Rapids?
Yes, yep, our main campus is Big Rapids.
And you personally, though, like you live up there?
I live north of that in Cadillac.
Wow, okay. You ever thought about doing any adjunct teaching?
I did start adjunct teaching this fall.
Oh, no doubt.
Yep.
We should talk. We have some openings.
Oh.
You got a master's degree and you do this stuff for a living. You're exactly the kind of person we want teaching.
Yeah.
At TRCC.
That's part of the reason why I did my master's degree is I like the idea of teaching. So, yeah, it does. It opens up doors.
There you go. I'm adopting this philosophy about education is like the further up you go, the more you get to like do what you want to do as opposed to what other people want you to do. So that's pretty cool.
I'm finding that too.
That's the case. Cool. Well, I'm going to try and scalp you from Ferris. And thank you very much for sitting down. Do you have a public-facing like Twitter-y thing or on the LinkedIn's, or how would people get a hold of you? If they thought this
LinkedIn is fine.
Sure. If you wanted to connect, how do they do that? LinkedIn/in
I don't
something
know.
or other.
I'm not on there a ton.
Gotcha. That's okay. They will hunt you down if they want to.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to stop and have a chat. It's always interesting.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you great. So tell me who you are and what you do.
All right. My name's NotGlobal. I'm basically level 1 tech over at a company called IT Partners. We're a managed service provider.
An MSP, as they say?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what was your relationship to the Grand Rapids community colleges?
I am still going there right now. I'm taking your CEH class right now.
Oh, what do you think?
I like it.
Did you manage to hack the Metasploitable box for we just hit the midterm, so that's sort of try out your hand at documentation and break in maybe the easiest way you can break in.
Yeah. It required a bit of Googling, but and some going back to the textbook and stuff. But yeah, I was able to
get in. All right. Have you ever seen that video where it's like what people think I do versus what I actually do for the hacking? Yeah.
Yep.
So you're not alone with the Google machine. That's how most of us get it done. Cool. Well, so what was the best part of GrrCON so far for you?
So actually, James King, a good friend of mine who you know, his presentation, I absolutely loved it on reverse engineering malware. It was very kind of like entry-level overview of it,
Yeah.
and it was very easy for me to follow, and I really loved it.
To deep dive into IDA and decompiling binaries, or like maybe you should run it on a VM and then see what changed on the VM?
Yeah, it was pretty much that. It was how to set up your own sandbox environment, take snapshots, run it, see what happens, revert it, and then some of the tools and everything they use to say, hey, here's an exe. What does this look like to you? And the tools will then say, hey, there's a 95% chance this is malware.
So it's pretty sweet. Have you ever taken a look at any.run before? You might find this in one of your classes coming up.
I have not.
It's like an online virtual sandbox. You just throw a binary at it, and it runs it. And,
okay.
and it like lets you pick, do you want to do that with Windows 7? Do you want to do that with Windows 10? Do you want to do it with Office or whatever? It's pretty sweet.
Awesome.
I think you will be seeing it. I don't know if I have it in this class, or you might have to hang out to Ethical Hacking too, but it's pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think he might have brought it up in his thing too. He ran through quite a few tools, so I'm
all
still trying to
blur.
remember. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to be rewatching the video when it goes online afterwards.
Cool, man. Well, always a pleasure to interview a student. Are you on the Twitters or the LinkedIn's or anything if people want to get in touch?
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Zach or Zach? Z-A-C-H?
CH, yes. The proper way, as I like to think, but people disagree.
Goebel.
Yep.
Cool. All right, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you very much.
We are rolling. All right, dude. Tell me your name.
So I'm Alexander Stewart.
And what do you do?
I'm a software developer for a company that develops military sensor technology.
Gotcha. Sort of like our friends at GE do up here.
Exactly. I work with a bunch of ex-GE guys. So what we do is when they do their rounds of layoffs, we'll go and get the top like 2 or 3 guys and hire them in and yeah.
Nice. And build military sensors. And did you say your trip into that gig started at wonderful, humble GrCC? Did I hear that right?
Go Raiders. Yeah. So it was, I took an intro to Java class, and that was my first foray into actual programming, and did another like year and a half at CC, went to GVSU, and ended up getting a CS degree from there. And but GrCC really kicked it all off for me.
Excellent. And the rest, as they say, is history. So are you local to GR? Or?
Yeah, born and raised in East GR.
Me too. Not East GR. I wasn't that hip. We're
Well,
born and raised on the hardcore southeast side.
Yeah, I just mean the east side of GR,
Okay.
not like on the lake or anything.
Okay. And so the question I've been prompted to ask folks at this is, what was the biggest challenge you faced in that career in the last year?
It's in the last year, dealing with government bureaucracy and the just general slowdown that has to happen with paperwork and checks and tests. But on a more technical level, learning computer vision software has been quite a challenge.
So basically, you're telling me you're making robots that shoot people.
No. We don't. No, we're more on like the surveillance side. So we do things. I can't really talk about a lot of the programs that I work on.
You cannot.
But a couple of programs that I can talk about are the Treaty on Open Skies, which is out in the public. It was a treaty that Bush Sr. started, Bush Jr. signed into law in the early 2000s. It allows Russia and every other member country to fly over other member countries with a certain set of parameters. And the system that the Americans were using was built in 1972, used wet film, flies on a jet that was built in 1961. And so our company won a contract to modernize that to a digital system, and we've been working for the last 3 years just putting big old cameras in a really old jet.
Yeah. Sounds cool, man. It sounds cool. I am glad you have found an awesome career. What is your best experience at GrrCON here so far?
The best experience at GrrCON has...
Free beer doesn't count.
Yeah, well, I would honestly say just the networking. I ran into way more people that I had seen and kind of knew from GVSU and from some of the other just networking events around town. So
So the hallway con or the lobby con, as people call it?
Yeah, so I mean, being a software developer, this is a little bit outside my purview. It's more of an information security kind of conference, but it's good to just kind of keep yourself in the community, you know? So, and who's going to turn down, 2 days of going to a conference instead of sitting in my cube? So,
Awesome. Well, it is a pleasure to have met you.
All right. I do want to say one last thing. Jamie, pull that up for me, please.
Very nicely done. Very nicely done. It's better if you've got a mouthful of donut when you do it too.
So good. But how can you hear me?
You should do a promo for it.
Hey.
Tune in for. Do a promo for your podcast real quick.
Looking for inspiration for women in technology? Take a listen to the best women in technology podcast around, divatechtalk.com.
You can find that wherever fine podcasts are sold.
Sure.
Cool. So welcome back to Defeasible Reasoning.
Yes.
Tech Nicole. Yeah. Nice to see you kicking around GrrCON. What was the coolest thing you saw so far today?
I love the old school virtual reality pods.
Oh, the MechWarrior stuff?
Yeah.
Noah had his first experience with one of those. It was
his virginity, his MechWarrior virginity has been taken.
Let's not make that weird.
Oh, how was it?
Was it good for you too?
I'm disappointed that the pods don't move around.
That is sad.
Or at least a little
some
movement.
Jigglings?
Yeah. Yes.
Like those D-box seats at the movie theater?
Yeah, exactly.
I did that exactly once. That was plenty.
Or when I pretend that my daughter's doing something and move her, but it's not a real.
Like sit behind her while she's playing Mario Kart and shake her.
Actually, we don't pay for the the airplane toys or the things at the mall where the kids sit in.
Yeah.
We just shake them around and make the sound effects, so we save the money.
There you go.
So very similar.
Mommy's going to do this for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love this conference. This is the millionth year. I feel like I've been here every year, and it's always great to see the different angles on security, because we have traditional stuff. Obviously, the Cisco stuff is here, but then you have Security Onion, Linux open source. So there's just so many different approaches. There's the social engineering session and workshop and lock picking.
Guys
and I
next
think,
to us are the phishing guys.
Yeah, don't click that email.
Nope.
So I just like the variety of security-oriented opportunities. But I'm here with the Michigan Council of Women in Technology.
I saw you guys over
there
next to my coffee. That's where I'm heading after we stop talking.
Exactly. Me too. Me too. And it's cool because MCWT offers women in technology enablement through all life cycles. So basically from little girls to big girls, women.
My little girl's here.
She needs to come by.
She's over Heck for Kidding right now. Soldering
my gosh. Awesome. Yeah. How old is she?
She's 10.
She needs to come by because we're doing this website competition. Mm-hmm. They give money away, and we're doing more in security for Michigan Council of Women in Technology. So There's a lot of ways to get scholarships, money, laptops. Even they have Girl Scout badges, security Girl Scout badges.
Now a badge, yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And I think we have to thank May Russell's done a lot of work on that.
Thank you, May Russell.
Yes, May Russell. She's awesome. She's on one of our podcasts. She's amazing. She does a lot of great work at Ford.
Cool. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Always great to see you guys and have some defensible reasoning.
Or defeasible.
Defeasible. Yeah. Or defensible.
Defensible Reasoning is our sister podcast. But
yeah.
That one's great. I appreciate it.
Pardon me.
No,
yeah, great to see you guys.
You too. You actually have a really good voice for this.
I disagree. I'm the most nasally Midwestern.
It is sort of nasally and Midwestern.
Oh, it's awful.
You could do NPR.
I say, don't you know, and let me squeeze right past you. Oh, you're fine.
I had this gang of people in at a conference for cybersecurity nerds. I'm sitting next to Lonnie Decker from Davenport, and they go, "Why does he sound like he's from the Midwest and you don't?" And I had never even thought about it, but I guess maybe I don't.
Very Midwestern.
Is it?
I think you are.
Do I? Okay, good. Yeah. I'm not New York, and
No.
I'm not like California, bro. So, all right. So who are you again?
I'm Jarrell Van Oss.
Jarrell. So you're Superman's father.
Exactly.
All right.
I've been having that conversation a lot in the last 2 days.
Yeah, I dig it. And other than siring the Man of Steel, what is it that you do for a living?
So I work for Acrisure. I'm our security operations leader.
Got you. I thought you said you worked for an insurance company. I was going to ask you about premiums on my life insurance.
We're the 8th largest insurance brokerage in the world.
Oh, so you could sell me a lot of insurance if I need
Not me personally.
Gotcha. And how long have you been doing that?
2 months.
Wow. What'd you do before that?
I worked for U.S. Signal for 10 years. I was a security operations center manager most recently.
Gotcha. You have some awesome interns over there, I heard.
Very, very good.
I wonder where they came from. They're pretty sweet.
GrrCC's cybersecurity program.
You're
and
kidding me.
they were actually the best interns ever. They started in January and they're both full time now.
That was very Trumpy of you.
They have awesome jobs.
Best interns ever. Huge.
How dare you?
GrrCC has the best interns.
They were the best, though, honestly.
my horrible Trump
hands down. And that was, a terrible Trump impression.
I'm sort of proud not to be able to do a good Trump.
I sound like I'm underwater right now to myself, but that's better alternative than hearing my own Midwestern nasalness.
There you go. I actually feel like crap because I've got conference cold. So I've been talking too much and my head's all bubbly. So I forgot what to ask you next. And that was, how did you get into the role you're into over there? It's like, what got you into U.S. Signal at first?
Oh, yeah. So I started 2009 at U.S. Signal as a network operations technician.
Just walked in, said, hey,
in.
I know how to network, bro.
No, I had tech support experience at iServe prior to that.
It's funny that I think this is the first time the word iServe has showed up on the podcast, and they're kind of a big ISP around.
They are around.
Once upon a time, I guess.
They are still around and kicking.
No doubt. They're a MSP kind of thing these days, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Actually, I think I ran into their guy at the Pyramid. Now that I think about it.
Exactly. iServe was like one of their first customers.
Gotcha. Cool. And then from there into no big education. I thought you were a CEH?
I am a CH.
Wow. Ethical hacker. And an OSCP?
I don't. No.
No? All right.
No, not a real hacker.
Okay, I was just checking.
I was going to say, I just have the letters.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
You also had to sign the ethics thing when you went to take the test, so.
Yeah.
Technically, you're committed.
About that. I'm not a hacker, and I'm not really ethical, but I am certified.
There you go. Actually, I have seen you do some, for realsies hacking. I saw you do a demo where you did a phishing campaign that bypassed two-factor. That was an impressive demo.
Yeah, but someone else wrote that. I just YouTubed it.
Oh, you're a script kiddie, is what you're
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Certified ethical script kiddie.
Exactly.
That's not a bad description.
It's not really.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm gonna run with that one. That's my new. Have you ever seen the IT Pro TV video of the certified reboot specialist?
No.
Google it on up.
That sounds fantastic,
good
though.
Stuff. And it's kind of cool that IT Pro did it because they basically sell cert training on the internet.
It's like the internetisdown.com. They made a whole series of videos. Most people remember the first one with the IT nerd playing Halo, and then everything falls apart from there.
The world falls apart.
Or the serverisdown.com. I forget which. Is the server down?
No. So this is obviously your first time at the GrrCON.
No.
Been a couple of times, have you?
Yeah, I think it's my fourth year, probably.
Okay. And what was your best thing that you've seen so far?
I walked into Chris Roberts a little bit late, so he threw a rubber ducky at me. And because I had just had a beer, I immediately caught it perfectly.
Nice.
To a round of applause.
Nice.
So I think that was the best thing.
We interviewed Chris Roberts before his talk. Was he giving away that bag of stuff?
He had a bag of stuff?
Yeah.
I should have asked him for his bag of stuff.
Well, I think the rubber ducky might have been in the bag of stuff. Now, by rubber ducky, do you mean the USB hacking tool, or do you mean an actual rubber duck?
Yeah, duck. Oh. I believe it's #DuckArmy. He mentioned something about that later.
Well, that is definitely the best.
And he laughed at my joke. My joke was someone was complaining about Mimi cats, and so I said blame the French, and that's something that Chris always says. And then it was written by a French guy.
Gotcha.
Really nice French guy who's impossible to understand. Just like French Canadians. Amazingly nice, impossible to understand.
Let's just speak Quebecois a little bit.
Nope.
No, my friend.
Can't literally any other accent. Totally fine.
Any other accent, just not French Canadian?
Just not French Canadian.
Gotcha.
Can't do it.
Gotcha. But you, if you hear,
But they're so nice. You're like,
Midwestern,
okay, sure. Yeah,
I'll take your
that's whatever it is you're talking about
French
for you.
fries with crap on top. Why not?
Oh, don't disrespect poutine like that.
Gravy. Really? Gravy on French fries.
Cheese curds.
All right, I'm down with cheese curds. Well, thank you for coming on the pod. It was this horrible? Was it as bad as you thought it was?
It wasn't that bad.
All right. If people wanted to connect with you, would you want them to, or are you so?
I'm weirdly active on LinkedIn.
Are you?
And there's not a ton of people named Jarrell, as you might have gathered.
There you go. So you could probably hunt you down.
So if you find me at Jarrell Van Os on LinkedIn, I'm all about it. Also, Acture is probably gonna be hiring significant amounts of IT and security staff. So
if you're
we're
within the sound of our voice.
Yeah, we're growing at a unprecedented rate.
Breakneck? Is that too strong a term?
Yeah, I mean we're the fastest growing insurance brokerage in history, and then 333 year history of
insurance has been around for a while.
It has, yeah. Oh well, that's
ever
what I
since
heard.
we figured out the math. I was told it had something to do with churches and birth, death records, something like that.
Yeah, come join us though. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Not me personally, because I'm not getting a real job anytime soon.
I would assume not.
All right, man. It was a pleasure. Thank you for coming.
Thanks a lot, Drew.
See? You've used this microphone before.
Mic check.
1, 2.
Oh, what did you do today? A minute or two. It works.
Hey, Jim, welcome to your third appearance on the Defeasible Reasoning podcast. What was the coolest thing that happened at the GrrCONs?
For me, personally, I did my very first conference talk.
Reversing?
Yeah, reverse engineering malware for noobs. It didn't totally suck, according to the people that attended.
I actually heard good reports on it. So did you do the snapshot of the VM, run the malware, pause it, see what changed kind of stuff?
Yeah, so we did, basic static, basic dynamic, and setting up an environment so you don't screw yourself or your network.
Cool. Any words of wisdom for the kids in Pakistan?
Come to GrrCON.
Cool, man. Thanks. Good talk. All right, so you should hear me, right?
Okay.
There you go, about that far away. And then would you tell everybody your name?
Sophia is my name.
Sophia, what's your last name?
Rosamond.
And how do you know me?
Because I'm your daughter.
Oh, there's that. Okay, so what did you do today instead of going to school?
Oh, he made these weird Hack for Kids things. Well, we went to Hack for Kids.
You went for Hack for Kids, and what did you do at Hack for Kids? You made these weird things.
Robot things. They're like, you can hack with them and stuff. Well, you can't hack with them.
You can't hack?
Well, you can program them to hack, but we didn't get that far into it.
No, I can show you guys how to do that. Don't worry. And how did the day go? What was the best part? What was the best thing you did today?
I 3D printed something.
That was your favorite part? What'd you 3D print?
It looks like a hat.
Do you still have it? Can I see it?
No, I don't know what it is.
Oh no, maybe we should stop back through and see if we can find any hats.
It was teeny tiny.
Okay. Would you recommend that other people give this hacking thing for kids a try?
Yes.
Was it super fun?
Yes.
You look pretty psyched about it. All right, and I'll show you how to program the Arduino. Don't worry. You took the cable, right? So we have a cable to plug it in. Would you do it again next year?
You don't really get any fresh air and you stay in a room, so I don't really know.
All right. Up in the air about that. I will bring that feedback back to the Hack for Kids guys. Give your brother the headphones and let's talk to him for a minute.
Okay.
All right. As it turned out, you are the third Andrew Rosema I've talked to today.
Huh.
If you count talking to myself. There's another guy. I interviewed him too. His name's Andrew Rosema. So get this far away from the microphone. And then tell me your name.
Andrew Rosema.
Junior.
Yeah.
Let's not mess that up.
Okay.
And what do you do for a living?
Not much really. I do the dishes in your house and then I read, do homework, and then I sleep for a good 3 hours.
Good 3 hours in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We make you go to karate too.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
Is that closing in on that black belt, right?
Yeah, sooner or later.
Yeah, probably first part of next year, I think, is what Sensei was telling me. All right. What did you do today?
I did Hackers for Kids most of the day.
I think officially it is Hack for Kids, HAK4, the number 4, K Robot DS, which the robot is difficult to type into a keyboard, I'm telling you. And then, what does that mean, I did Hack for Kids?
Well, the first part of the session, we kind of assembled our little robot buddies, our little badge.
Mm-hmm. So I just threw you guys in there and ran away. Is that how everybody else did it? I saw some more dads hanging out.
Yeah, there was some people who went with a child.
Those people must love their children.
Yeah.
That explains a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So sad and lonely. All right, nerd. So would you recommend this to other kids?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. If you have like some guidance around, it would make it a little bit better.
Do you mean parental guidance? Are you guilt tripping me right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Jared was in there. He didn't take care of you guys?
He kind of just said go to a station, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And what were those stations?
They were breaking apart something at one station. Then they were using the metallic glue. I forgot.
The metallic glue is called solder.
Yeah, the metallic glue.
They actually make conducting glues.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever did Sophie's actually did a really nice job with the soldering.
Yeah, mine kind of just fell apart.
Well, you did a crap job with the soldering, but that's all right. We'll fix that. We got soldering stuff.
We do.
So you build the badge. Basically, you start texting Dad and like, get me out.
That was Sophia actually.
Yeah.
We did like some 3D printing stuff, and then I saw Sophia on the phone. I was like, wait, but hers is broken. And then
hers isn't broken. She just does it wrong.
I guess that works too.
Mm-hmm.
But so I thought she brought her phone for some reason, and then I saw my phone and I was going to text you, but then I just see now, and I thought that was you saying, okay, get out of there. And I was very confused. And I look and I click on the text icon and I'm just like, who texted this? Who did this? And then I realized, oh wait, that was Sophie, because I saw the two emoji she used or something, like that fox thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crying.
Yeah, she sent the I think they're called stickers technically, but yeah.
It's a phone.
Yeah, she
sent quite a bit.
Yeah, she wasn't the loving it all the ways. What did you think about the rest of GrrCON? Did you enjoy the Mech Warrior pods?
That was amazing.
Yeah?
Like, I was there wrecking face in there, dude.
Do you want to do it again before we take off?
Most likely.
All right, dude, let's go over there and play some Mech Warrior.
All right.
I will need knee surgery after.
Defeasible Reasoning is produced at the Epic Studios of Grand Rapids Community College, Media Technologies Department. Epically executive produced by Noah D. Smith and hosted by me, Drew Rosen.